to the game.
Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So BYU's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The option look. He'll toss it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Sends it back in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll toss it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Complete on third down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit, did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to work.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Snagged out of the air. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Defense in press coverage. On the run, it's Ball. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run to the left. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. BYU has this offense clicking.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bachmeier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Jackson will throw. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
On the ground, it's Valentine. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bearcats in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hagan. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turning it, headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on the money. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Jones to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They kick it away on fourth down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Toss to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Jones wants to throw it. Got a man, it's O'Brien. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offense.
Toss to the outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. 22. On the option. Quick toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the move, it's Valentine. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He might want another play. Jackson will throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, BYU. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 18 to San Diego State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about the way they attack the left? And the ball is free on the pitch. All by himself down the middle. Defense trying to take it back.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's ball.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They try to get it outside on the left. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving, trying to hit the sideline on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Number 85, on Sapontino.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Quickly out to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Rush is on him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jackson will throw. Quarterback adapted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Red pass, it's complete. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Gibson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. BYU with the 1st and 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to ride this running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Line getting set on 2nd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching